Okay, we're on. Not going to talk about the Joe pipe tonight, but actually go into what the Joe pipe can do as far as food production and as far as making your own methanol. This came to me by Scott. He sent me these two links. If you go into it, it'll show you what's being done now in Arizona to make algae. And when I looked this over, this brainstorm came to me, and it's going to be a more efficient system, and something that could be done on a mass scale by a lot of people. So I would like for this presentation to go far and wide so that the idea cannot be locked down by the corporates. I want this idea in the hands of the people. And even at the point now, I know this is going to work. Send me a ticket, I'll come down and I'll help build one of these systems for you. Anyway, what you have here is a pyramid. And say you have the desert, you have the setup in the desert, and the bottom of the pyramid is about I don't know, give it say 100 feet across, 100-foot square pyramid. So you know that's going to be close to 6 or 7 stories tall or whatever it is. Anyway, it could be any size, it doesn't matter. Just say it's big as a house, just for practical purposes. And probably more, this can be more than just a one-part series. You have your pyramid, and your pyramid is floating inside a big petri dish. You basically have water, you got algae growing on top of the water, and the orange here is a solid structure, just a shell, self-supporting, and the whole, the bottom part here could be like pontoons, right? So the whole pyramid floats on top of this pond, this algae pond. In the center, you got a pipe that pumps the algae from the bottom to the top. On the outside, you have your system that blocks in allows the sunlight to come through and not to allow the contaminants of the air to come through. All right. And so being out in the desert, you know that this is going to generate condensation. So you have condensation here, which comes down and adds water to the pond. And you're probably going to want to add water as the algae increases. So you've got lots of room for expansion here. This is a very neat, very simple idea that can produce a lot of algae that could be used for many, many different purposes. And not only that, the ethanol that comes off you can take part of the ethanol production and use it to power up the Joe pipe, and you can use the oxygen that comes off that's pumped out or separated from the process. You can use that to feed to the Joe pipe. So you got your fuel and you have your air for the Joe pipe. This is a win-win situation. Doesn't matter which way you cut it. It's a win-win situation and can do a lot of good for helping people to be self-sufficient. And also you got the Joe pipe, which could create the steam to reform the algae into ethanol and into where you can separate the glucose or the sugar, where you could take that and turn and use for other processes, or you could just take the algae and dry it, again using the Joe pipe, to make a powder that you can sprinkle on your cereal. Now you're living in health. And once you're set up, I mean, how much is it going to take to set up something like this? Not too much. And you could take a lot of land out there in the desert and make it highly productive. So now you can live in the desert. And I'd just like for you guys to go back and check out these sites. So I'm putting the word out now to David Suzuki. You need to come to look at this design. Mel Gibson, you need to hear this. We need some finances. We need some heavy backing. And this would be a nice project that I wouldn't mind doing in the winter, to try this in Arizona, someplace where there's sunshine. I don't mind taking a vacation down south and getting paid for it. And this is something that could be built and got up and running in no time flat. And the process would be easy to duplicate. And so you basically take the Joe pipe, you use the CO2 produced in the Joe pipe, and you fill the center area. And as this is a sealed system on the inside, floating on top of the algae is going to consume the carbon dioxide. And as the carbon dioxide is pumped up to the top and comes down, this is where it's going to convert it into oxygen. And what I'm saying, you got the best petri dish going in the world. And it beats the tubes and it beats the bags. All right, I want this to be public. I want it to go far and wide. And maybe we'll do a two-part of this.